Good morning students, myself Gaurav Kumar Sharma, and in today's class we are going to start a new chapter in geometry, properties of parallel lines. So let's start. First of all, we will talk about parallel lines. What are parallel lines? So students, parallel lines are those lines which lie in a same plane, like this. In this example, there are two lines and both lie in a same plane, that is on this board. And however far they are extended, they will not intersect each other. So it means that if we have lines such that they lie in the same plane and they will not intersect each other, however far they are extended, then they will be known as parallel lines. And a very important thing is here also that the distance between two parallel lines is always constant, that is always fixed. It will not change. That is, the distance between two parallel lines is always fixed, and parallel lines are those lines which lie in the same plane and will not intersect each other, however far they are extended. Now we will talk about transversal lines. Transversal line. What are transversal lines? A line which intersect two or more lines at distinct point is called a transversal line. As you can see in this figure, we have two lines, L and M, and there is one more line which are intersecting these two lines. That is, this is our line T, which is intersecting these two lines L and M at distinct points. So this line T will be known as transversal line. That is, a transversal line is a line which intersects two or more lines at different or distinct points. Now students, we will talk about angles formed when a transversal line cuts two parallel lines. That is, suppose that we have two parallel lines like this, and there is a transversal line, there is a line which intersecting or cutting these two lines, that is a transversal line. Then some pair of angles will be formed here like this. So we will study in this topic that what are the name of these angles, these pair of angles, which different types of pair of angles these are. Corresponding angles. Suppose that we have two parallel lines as shown in this figure, line L and line M, and there is a transversal line T which is intersecting or cutting these two lines at distinct points. Then with the help of this figure you can understand that some pairs of angles are formed here, and what are corresponding angles. So in this figure, in this case, angle 1, that is angle 1 and angle 5 will be a pair of corresponding angle 1 and angle 5, and similarly angle 4 and angle 8, again angle 2, this angle 2 and this angle 3, angle 2 and angle 3, and the last pair will be angle 3 and angle 2 and angle 6, sorry, and the last pair will be angle 3 and angle 7. So these four pairs will be known as pairs of corresponding angles, and they will be same. Now we will talk about alternate interior angles. As you can see in this figure, we have two parallel lines, line L and line M, and there is a transversal T which is intersecting these lines L and M at distinct points. So in this case, angle 3 and angle 5 will make a pair of alternate interior angle, because they are in the interior sides, in the interior of line L and M at the different side. That is why they are known as alternate interior angles. And the another pair is angle 4 and angle 6. So these are angle 3 and angle 5, and angle 4 and angle 6 are the pairs of alternate interior angles. And in case of parallel lines, the pairs of alternate interior angles that is alternate interior angles are equal. The measures of alternate interior angles are equal to each other. Now we will talk about alternate exterior angles. Exterior means at the outer side. So you can see in this figure we have angle 2 and angle 8 as a pair of alternate exterior angles. Angle 2 and angle 8, and similarly angle 1 and angle 7. Angle 1 and angle 7 is also a pair of alternate exterior angles. Again, in the case of parallel lines, the alternate exterior angles are also equal. The measures of alternate exterior angles are also equal in the case of parallel lines. After that, we will talk about consecutive interior angles. Consecutive interior angles. What are consecutive interior angles? In this figure, you can see again we have two parallel lines L and M, and there is a transversal T which is cutting both the lines at distinct points. Then, in this case, angle 3 and angle 6 will make a pair of consecutive interior angles, and angle 4 and angle 5 will also make a pair of consecutive interior angles. Consecutive interior angle means the angles which are formed to the interior, that is inner side of these two parallel lines and at the same side. You can see here angle 3 and angle 6 are at interior and also at the same side of parallel lines. So that is why they are known as consecutive interior angles. And there is a property related to consecutive interior angles that the sum of the pair of consecutive interior angles is always 180 degree. That is, angle 3 plus angle 6 will give us 180 degree, and the angle 4 plus angle 5 will also give us 180 degree. So student, these are the different angles formed by a transversal between two parallel lines. Now, for your exercise, you have to recognize that the name of the different type of angles made by this transversal T between these two parallel lines L and M. So that will be your exercise, that will be your homework.